Hello and welcome to a brand new preview episode for Black and Black Cinema. I'm your host, Jay. I'm here with my co-host, Micah.
Hey.
And Terrence.
What's up?
All right, guys, we're back. This is a preview for episode 282, Really Love. This is a 2020 film. I'll give the log line here. Set in contemporary Washington, D.C., a rising black painter strives to break into the competitive art world while balancing a bittersweet romance he never expected. This is starring Kofi Cerebro, Yutha Wong-Loi-Sing, and Uzo Aduba. So this is on Netflix. You can check this out. Again, it's called Really Love. It looks very good. I didn't hear much about this, and Tiara suggested this one. So hopefully she'll be back next week to do the show. She's out this week. Otherwise, it's going to be really weird about the three of us trying to pretend like this Kofi dude is not handsome to protect our own egos for an hour and a half. But so we'll be back to do that episode next week. But the random topic this week is sadly about this piece of shit white woman in Minnesota who has raised over $700,000 from a Christian funding platform. I cannot stress that enough, because she was caught on video calling a 5-year-old little black boy a nigger, and she decided not to apologize for it or even do the like, oh, I got stressed or whatever. She was just like, no, quote, I called the kid out for what he was, is what she wrote in her little fundraising thing. And she's sad because it caused her family and her great turmoil that she was caught on video being a bigot. Is this going to be the new standard? Like this is the new standard of white people just leaning hard into the shit that they get caught doing?
White guilt is dead, right? Like,
I think so.
we can't use that card anymore. Okay.
Throw them safety pins in the trash.
And it amazes me that white people, I don't know if you guys have said that, but I think you agree that white people don't really have community, right? Like they don't really look out for each other.
No.
Unless it's this, apparently. Unless it's calling a 5-year-old autistic black child a nigger. That's when they decide to rally.
Yeah. It's very weird.
Yeah, it's weird, man. It's weird. The owner of the the crowdfunding site was
Give Send Go is the name, by the way.
Was questioned. He was interviewed by the local news, and the news was like,
"The fuck, bro?
What's up with that?" Right? Like,
seems like a pretty reasonable question, to be honest.
And I'm paraphrasing. He's like, well, we can't really. It's not our place to. Free speech means you got to take the good with the bad. And
you don't know what
you're not the government. Nigga.
We don't know what free speech means. Like you don't.
You
know.
could be like, nah, I don't need these. I don't need these problems, bro.
Yeah,
like,
but no, we did.
Like GoFundMe didn't let her do that shit.
But we did disable the comments because, we did disable the comments because we saw some stuff that really wasn't aligned with our values. But free speech, you got to take the good with the bad, but we disabled the comments. Like, all right, guys.
Right. How does that? Okay.
How does that make any sense?
Yeah, it's a little bizarre. Like we like you don't know what free speech is, and I really need people to understand that free speech only has to do with whether the government can stop you from saying something. Like it can't. A private business, you can absolutely be like, no, I don't have to do that. When I saw this, I was baffled why someone like GoFundMe or whatever would allow this, and then I was like, oh, it's some smaller funding site. Oh, they're Christian. That feels hypocritical in a very obvious way. Like,
defend it, Michael.
You have to.
Like they're Christian.
No, that's white religion.
That's white Christians.
That's white Christians. I don't got to defend that shit. No.
I find it weird. Like, so you get busted. I mean, is that I guess, some people would make the argument that this is a better thing because you're just being honest and you're not trying to like play on people's sympathies, at least most people's sympathies based on like, oh no, I didn't mean it type of shit. Do you find that like, the out in the open is better than sort of the closeted bigot type of argument?
Is it better? I mean,
well, no, people do make that argument. Like, I'd rather people just say it to my face. I get the argument. I don't necessarily agree.
I get it. I understand the argument of like, racism is racism. Like, I'd rather know you are racist, I guess, but the problem is like the fact that she said the shit is like, all right, fine. Like, I'm sure white people do that shit all the time behind closed doors. She said it. She meant what she said. Clearly, she stood on fucking business, as the youngins say. But it's the fact that she's getting paid for the shit that's the most offensive part. Like her saying it, whatever, dog. It's like white people are going to be white. I don't trust them. I'm really starting to get to the point where I don't fuck with none of y'all niggas no more. like just period.
You're not making it easy.
Y'all getting on my fucking nerves. I'm starting to like legitimately hate y'all motherfuckers. Like for real. Like legitimately. Like I'm dead ass. But yeah, her just like she made $600,000.
700 at this point.
That's a lot of money for calling a child a nigga. And then they're like, well, we don't want her to be canceled or whatever. What's the reasoning? Like she fears for her life. Again, it's white women being white. Yeah.
Like, no, you don't.
A white woman cries. A white woman says she's fearful for her life or whatever, and they just come to the rescue.
Yeah, white women's tears are one of the most powerful things that have ever lived on this planet.
Like she started the shit. It's her fault, but she's being rewarded for it. Yep. That's why I don't fuck with them, man. This is insanity to me. Like, but that's the country we live in, People want to pretend that this country is something that it isn't. This is exactly what this country is. It just is. And I'm tired of people telling me it's not. Like trying to tell. By the way,
I found her actual thing. She has made $747,000 so far. Her goal is $1 million. It's $1 million. Why?
Yo, what are we doing?
Do you ever think that this is going to...
No. Not what are we doing? What are they doing?
Yeah.
Well, like...
Do you think you can put the genie back in the bottle? Right? Like, before Trump, I mean, not that things weren't bad enough and fucking insane around just Obama being alive. But it feels like, obviously, things have turned... just absolutely disgusting and just gone off the fucking rails. Do you think that you can push this sort of genie back in the bottle? I'm not so sure that you can at a certain point. I don't think so. I mean, it was really bad like in the 50s. So, it was worse then. So maybe
make America great again. And people are like, they've been saying it for the last 10 years. People have been way more emboldened. His first presidency that started, it was a while and a little bit. He got in there again, and they're like, yeah, white power. I mean, you might as well just say that shit. That's what it is at this point.
I feel like we're pretty close. I honestly, I feel like we are pretty close to people just being openly on TV, being like, yeah, I'm, just, and being taken seriously of like, yeah, I'm a white power candidate for fucking office and shit like that. Like, I don't think we're that far away. I think we're much closer than people realize, which is insane. Yeah. Like you're
and these motherfuckers are literally doing whatever the fuck they want and they're getting away with it.
Yeah.
They voted for him. He's getting away with literally anything. He's just whatever. So, and for some reason they feel like they got that kind of power too. And apparently they do, because this bitch has almost made $1 million for calling a little kid a nigga.
Yeah.
So I've seen
This
articles.
is a precedent that they're setting. It's all right, man. But we're the crazy ones. Okay. All right.
I've seen articles saying that this is white people collectively as a group giving some sort of boomerang or backlash to Carmelo Anthony stabbing that kid in Texas.
That's the kid's name? Carmelo Anthony?
Yeah, Carmelo Anthony. Yeah, that's the kid's name.
Well,
I was like, wait, what?
What are you doing, bro? Your career was fine.
Yeah. He spells it with a K, though, so it's different. But yeah, no, that's a bunch of bullshit. That's and that you don't. That's one. That case is. I got some thoughts on that case, but we don't have to talk about that.
You don't just go around stabbing niggas, yo. You don't just.
That's what I'm saying. Like
that white boy did some shit. He did.
Yeah.
He was that was self-defense. I don't know what the fuck happened, but that was self-defense. I don't give a fuck what it free the boy, yeah.
It's hard for me to believe. It's just hard for me to believe that a black dude just stabbed a white, like that doesn't.
Surrounded by white dudes. Surrounded by them.
In Texas?
In Texas. Right.
Exactly. Now get the fuck out of here. That motherfucker did something, yeah.
Yeah, I find it hard to believe.
All right.
Look,
I find it hard to believe,
look,
right.
Is it possible? Sure, it's possible.
No.
Is it? No.
It isn't.
No. Is it possible? Sure. Is it probable? No. I don't believe that. Like,
but people are justifying this as some sort of white lash. What are your thoughts on?
Yo, how much more white lash do we need? You know, Barack Obama was president 15 years ago, bro, and we got Donald Trump. That's all we needed, you know. And then we got some more of that shit. I'm sick of these niggas. Yo.
I think the white lash is an excuse to just be openly racist.
To just be openly racist, yeah,
right? Because like this idea of like this is a white lash against whatever black people have been doing. Since when? What have we been doing?
What are you
trying to get
about?
a couple of crumbs? Like again,
I'm trying to get y'all to leave us alone for fucking 400 years.
Like, he just won't stop.
Right. It's not even crumbs at this point, right? Like it's like, hey, I just want to do my thing. Like, leave me alone.
No. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm over here.
Poking me, nigga.
Stab. Right. So yeah, it's a bizarre thing. Like it's like an abusive spouse, like hitting like an abusive husband hitting a wife and being like, look what you made me do. I'm sorry. I just came home. Like, you know, so this idea of this being a response to something that black people are doing is horseshit. It's horseshit.
They always in our business, you know.
I mean, yeah,
it's just always in our business.
Yeah, since forever.
It's like this is gonna sound weird. This is gonna be a weird comparison, but like, you know, Corey Holcomb, right? That unfunny ass nigga.
Yeah,
everybody is gay to that nigga.
Yeah, okay.
Everybody's gay to him, right?
I feel like that should tell you something about Corey Holcomb.
Everybody. Every time you see him talk about somebody's gay. Somebody got fucked in his ass to be where he's at. Every man in Hollywood has sucked dick, according to him. Literally, that's his whole.
That's why he's a nobody.
That's why he's not as successful, because he refuses to do that shit. I'm like, my nigga.
Or like, there's a ton of more talented people.
They're like, so why are you, even if that were the case, that a lot of these dudes were gay, why do you care so much?
Yeah.
Why?
And also, the gay cabal has a lot of fucking power. If this is what's happening, Jesus Christ. Amazing.
Right. Like, why do you care so much what the other people are doing? It just, why do you care? Like, just let us do our thing. We have to deal with you, motherfuckers. We have to. Y'all are fucking 60% of the goddamn population. So we have to deal with you. Leave us alone.
Let's leave us alone.
Just stop fucking with me. Like, just please. Like, that's the part that just irritates me. Like, yo, for y'all to hate us so much, we are sure on your mind. We are living rent free in your heads. It's just why? You just eating dinner. I wonder what that nigger's doing next door. Nigga, I'm playing Madden. What the fuck?
Living his life.
Yeah, look at
living his life. Playing Madden.
Living in a
You're
house.
not better than me. You're not better than me. I mean, but that's what it is, right? Like white people were told that they can do anything and be anything, and you know, when they realize that, you know, much like a whole lot of people in this country, they're never going to make it, at least not the way they think they're going to make it.
Mm-hmm.
They want somebody to blame. Like they never because they need to be, everyone is the center of their own world, but like white people want to be the center of everybody's world.
Right. Yeah, that's why they always make everything about them. Like that thing I sent y'all about that girl who was like, man, I really like Sinners, but it made me think, boy, white people sure don't have a culture, and I wish I was represented. And someone was like, you saw the Klan in there, didn't you? There's a billion movies made every fucking weekend, and you're starring in all of them. Shut up.
Right. Right. So
I mean, never forget the infamous, like, are there going to be any? Where are the white heroes when Black Panther came out? It was like all of the other ones,
the rest of the Avengers,
like the rest of the exactly
the whole fucking team.
Like,
they got older whites, they got younger whites, they got lady whites. They're all there.
They got mythical whites.
They got whites that turn. They got whites that turn into different colors. Okay, like they got them all there. The fuck are you talking about? No, what's actually, it really is like this idea that it has to be so hard focused on them. It is a bizarre. It's a very bizarre thing. I will never quite understand it because it's like and it's my perspective, right? Like, just go live your life. Who the fuck cares? But you said, Micah, you made the point of like that people need somebody to blame when their lives don't work out, right? Like, case in point, I saw a thing today where this woman is like reading like some sort of post. I don't know, it was on social media or whatever. And this guy was totally serious in saying that he believes the reason he doesn't have a girlfriend or a significant other is because his girlfriend, I swear to God, is what he wrote, was aborted. So if his girlfriend's potential mother hadn't had an abortion, then he would have a girlfriend right now. And this woman's like, so somehow you being the loser that you are is somehow still this mythical woman's fault. Like, right. What the fuck? You still
whites do it to minorities, men do it to women, right? Yep. Like you gotta have somebody to blame, man. Yeah. And it's just, I do it to dogs, right? Like it just, you know,
whoever's superior to you, whoever's superior, right?
Like, and here's the thing: again, like a white woman, it's your fault that you hate dogs.
Right. It is. It is.
What the fuck you did to that dog for them?
It is. I threw chocolate at that dog, man. I agitated that motherfucker. Yeah, and then he fucking bit my ass.
Yeah, exactly. And look, all you gotta do is go on, give, send, go, and be like, this dog threatened my family. This dog ruined my life. This nigger dog threatened my family. Give me $1 million. Yeah, but it is really weird. Like, I do look at the times that we're in and wonder, how long is this we got to blame other people shit gonna last when y'all niggas don't got food on your shelves? Like, how long is this bullshit gonna last? Is a scene in The Last of Us? Yeah, like, what the fuck did I do? Right? Like this, it's like the scene in The Last of Us, like, hey, can't have you two lesbians like kissing. Like, nigga, it's the apocalypse. Why are you worried about this?
Like,
priorities, my man. There's zombies outside. If they want to hook up, why is this? Who cares? But yeah, I'm
historically in fiction, like, people tend to come together during times of great strife.
He was like, not on my watch. Absolutely.
Right. Not in my bar. Like, all right, yo, shut up.
Like, there's mushroom zombies right outside.
Yeah, go play golf with Joel. Shut up.
Oh, you try to give that big redemption arc. Fuck that guy. So yeah, it's just ridiculous. Like, just that idea of you not being able to accept your where you are in life. But I do wonder how white people are going to handle when the shit really hits the fan in the next like 2 months, because you're going to start having empty shelves
come next week, right?
There are new ones, but the lead time of the Chinese tariffs of like things not making it to the U.S. shores and shit is about, because that happened a month ago. It's about two more months, when like that catches up. So like all those shipments and shit are not going to be there. So your fucking Target and your Walmart and your fucking CVS, or if you're in New York, your Dwayne Reed, all of that shit is going to be like, it's going to be hard to find, and you're going to have problems. So you better fucking buck up and realize that this has nothing to do with immigrants or anything else. This has everything to do with the dumb white idiot you put in place because you weren't smart enough to pay attention. Just like the mob did in that Batman movie, Micah. Remember that? Somebody did a video and they were just like, hey, you remember in The Dark Knight how the mob hired the Joker to kill Batman? And then it was too late before they realized they picked a clown fucking psycho and he destroyed everything. Yeah, the Republicans did that with Trump. And it was like, that's a very good point.
Oh,
right. God damn it.
Like, quite literally took a bunch of money and lit it on fire.
Yeah. Bring me the Italians. Yep. Yeah, that's what you did. So, yeah. Good luck.
You mentioned Target. Apparently that boycott really worked.
Yeah.
You know why?
And I heard that
which is crazy, because I'm glad I don't live in the United States. I love Target.
They got rid of it in some stores. They got rid of the self checkouts because of
really,
because people keep stealing.
Yeah, it ain't us.
Yeah,
we ain't buying
right.
Right.
Oh, that's interesting.
Right, it ain't us because we ain't shopping in that motherfucker no more. Interesting how that works, huh? Always looking at us.
Target really fucked up because Target thought that it was essential, and it's not.
Niggas
right?
love
Like
Target.
Yeah,
right,
we do.
Niggas love Target,
really love Target,
but they are not essential, right? Like Targets aren't in food deserts. Walmarts are, right?
Yeah.
Target doesn't have the convenience that Amazon has, right? Target is a retail luxury. That's why they even brand themselves that. That's why they're like, we want to get the Target magic back. Like, but like, you don't need to go to Target.
Funny thing is, I have 2 Targets within 3 miles of me.
Yeah, yo, you're mad close.
I'm just like, I'm in like a fucking centralized area. I got everything around me. I got a fucking movie theater half a mile away from me. Some people be traveling like an hour to go to a movie theater.
Nigga, I gotta drive 35 minutes to get to the movie theater that I want to go to.
I could walk.
I could walk to a movie theater. Yeah, it's hot as fuck.
10-minute walk.
But I could take
versus a 15-minute drive to Wheaton, which I mean, I might as well go to Mexico.
And like not the good parts. Yeah, like I'm looking at Target's stock price in the last 6 months. They've lost 37%.
Yeah, man, because black people especially love going to Target.
We do.
We would go to Target for just no fucking reason, and then we just stopped.
Yeah, because you just in there seeing what they got. That's it. I mean, look, they did. You know, there's a Walmart boycott as well. But to your point, Micah, like it is an essential store. Like in a lot of places, like they're just grocery stores that don't exist in big parts of the country, and Walmart is.
Been to Walmart in Washington Boulevard in Baltimore. That motherfucker stay packed.
I was surprised they closed the one on Liberty Road because that.
Yeah.
A lot of motherfuckers in there too. So yeah, I mean, Walmart is still, you know, fucking riding high, but Target is in a world of trouble. And the funny thing is you can't get it back. You can't, like, black people have to just go, all right. but we've clearly learned that we don't need it. We just don't need it.
Yeah.
So. All right. Well, best of luck, dummy.
That's what you get. Stop fucking around. People keep fucking around finding out. But back to this white bitch, like and this racism.
Fair enough.
When I didn't know anything about this, like I literally found out about this when you sent the article, or when you said that shit, and it made me think. I think was it Toni Morrison? She was that interview with her and Charlie Rose. All right, Is Charlie Rose?
I think
she said something along the lines of, if you can only be tall because someone's on their knees, then you have a problem, right?
Yeah,
and you have to figure out what that problem is, and it's not for us to figure that shit out. You have to figure it out yourself. Because it's an issue. Like it's a psychological, at this point, it's a psychological issue because we didn't do anything to you.
Yeah, I never understood. I never understood hatred for black people. Like, y'all stole us from our land and then subjected us to unbelievable cruelty. But we're the problem? The fuck? Like, leave us where we were then.
Like we were slaves.
Well, their argument is they feel like they're being punished because they didn't have the benefits of slavery.
I don't even understand. Like
what? Like it wasn't. Well, we didn't have slaves, so why
we
you
didn't
hate
have
us?
slaves? Like, why are you mad at me? Like what the fuck? Like I just trying to repeat it to people is just, there's only so many times you can repeat the same thing over and over again before, and if you don't get it, like you're just dense. And
you don't want to learn.
I don't know what to tell you. You don't want to learn, man. You don't want to learn. I'm tired. Let the younger people, let Gen Z and Gen Alpha try to educate people. I'm firmly in my old man bag, where it's just like I ain't got time for all this.
No, I don't give a shit. I do not care. Like,
I got to teach it to my kids. That's my responsibility at this point. I got to teach this shit to my kids. That's it.
Yep. We don't go to Target. Martin Luther King Jr. was great. That's all the Black history for today, everybody. Like, that's it. Yeah. Look, I think it's. I just think we have hit a threshold that I'm not sure that we're ever going to be able to get back. This woman proving that leaning into bigotry in the U.S.
is profitable.
Is profitable.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't think you ever get the like, oh, woe is me, don't judge me type of shit. I think they just. I mean, I guess unless you just don't want to be branded with that shit for the rest of your life, because cool, you got $700,000. That mark is on you.
Better get plastic surgery.
Yeah, that mark is on you forever.
Change your fucking name.
Yeah, it's on you forever. Now, does she care? No, I mean, she doesn't strike me as the most educated person I've ever met, right? But like, I hope you get plenty of money because you ain't gonna be able to get no job. You're not gonna be able to do shit. And by the way, $1 million doesn't go as far as you think it does. So, like, not in this economy, it won't. You better buy a house outright, like, because you're in a world of trouble. So, I'm sure we'll hear some story about her in 6 months of like, oh, my meth addiction was really bad and now I don't have any money. Well, who cares?
And the fucked up part is she's got that kid in her hands and in her arms as she's doing all this shit. That's her mother. That's that child's mother.
Yep.
So what's that kid going to end up being when they grow up? It's either going to be just like her or going to be the opposite, right? Because they're going to see their mother like, what the fuck is your problem, ma? Or they're going to take everything that she believes to heart, and they're going to be a racist piece of shit too.
It may be even worse than her.
Right. So
yeah, I mean,
the cycle continues.
Yeah, right? I mean, racism isn't.
Cycle might continue.
Right. Like racism isn't necessarily like hereditary, but it's certainly generationally taught. Right. Nobody. Nobody. Like that idea of like, when babies see different colors, they react differently, and that's how racist. That's not how that works. Like I know people used to believe that very incorrectly. No, they're just reacting just because there are differences. Not that one is bad or good. It's just differences. You're taught to hate. Like you are. You're taught through situations. You're taught by your parents and shit like that. You're taught it. I mean, just a fact. I mean, the fact that people, like men, grow up to hate women and have lived their lives with their mothers tells me that you are taught to do. You're pushed to believe certain things. Oh, women are all dumb. Blah blah blah. Is your mother dumb? Well, not my mom. Oh, okay, cool. Like, how do you square that fucking circle? All men are shit. Is your dad a piece of shit?
They
No,
want to fuck their moms.
Well, if you check Pornhub, a lot of them seem to want to.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I don't get it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they want to fuck their moms.
This porn is fucking bizarre, but all right.
Yeah. Hey, would you like this category? I would not. Click where the asses. Big asses. No, I don't get it. Look, that and Barely Legal. Like, if you click on either one of them, a person should knock on your door and punch you in the mouth. What the fuck is your problem? Like, stop it.
Yeah, it's your problem, bro.
Knock it the
that
fuck.
Woman could be your fucking granddaughter, for God's sake.
It's hot, bro. It isn't.
Yeah,
or
Shannon.
Like, look, yeah, like Shannon. Fucking what's the coach's name? That's even worse.
Oh,
I did not know that's a 50-year difference.
Yeah, literally 50 years. Half a century between them, yo.
Belichick. Belichick, yeah. Yeah, I saw
his family is actually genuinely worried for him that like she is abusing him, like some straight elder abuse.
Oh, she abused him, all right. Old man, popping as many blue pills as his fucking heart can.
No way, they ain't fucking. She ain't fucking that man, yo. She's 24.
How long it going to last? 3-4 seconds? Oh shit! I won the championship. And he's out. Like it's over. Like it's over. Come on, man.
Yo, that's
look at that old man.
Yuck.
Nah, look. I saw a picture of the two of them walking, like they were at a football game or something. They were walking. She had her jacket like off her shoulder, like a 12-year-old girl would. I was like, how do you not see this? Yo, you look insane. You look like you're walking your daughter around the fucking football stadium.
Daughter? Your great granddaughter, Nicholas.
Yeah. You're not.
It was a 50-year difference.
That's crazy.
50. Yo, none of us are 50 yet, and we've been on this earth for a long fucking time.
We can't even get to the difference. Nah, you're a creep. You're a creep.
Yeah. Anyway, that's a tangent, but that shit's insane.
Yeah. No, it is. It is. All right. I think that's a good place to end it on Bill Belichick's creepy girlfriend. We'll end it there. We will be back next week for Really Love. This is on Netflix. Check that out, and we'll see you guys next time.
See you.
Take it easy.
Bye. You're watching the Black on Black Cinema YouTube channel. Make sure you check out our full reviews of black movies, past and present. And every other week, we do a preview episode where we talk about a random topic that affects the black community.